The founding of Rome, 753 BCE. The two babies were going to die. That was the king's order. It was the year around 771 BCE, in a small city called Alba Longa in central Italy. The king, Amulius, had stolen the throne from his brother Numitor. To keep power, he forced Numitor's daughter, Rhea Silvia, to become a priestess who could never marry or have children. But one day Rhea Silvia had twin boys. She said their father was Mars, the god of war. When Amulius heard this, he was afraid. He thought the twins might grow up and take back the throne. So he gave a terrible command. The babies must be thrown into the river Tiber and left to drown. The river and the wolf. A servant took the babies in a basket and went to the river. He looked at their faces and could not kill them. Instead, he placed the basket on the water and watched it float away. The river was high and rough that day. The basket drifted until it reached a quiet place, near the foot of the Palatine Hill. There, it got caught in the roots of a fig tree and stopped. A few hours later, a she-wolf came down to the river to drink. She heard the crying and walked to the basket. The wolf sniffed the babies and then lay beside them. She gave them her milk and kept them warm. A woodpecker, another sacred animal of Mars, brought them bits of food. The shepherd's family. Days passed. Then a shepherd named Faustulus found the wolf and the basket. When the wolf ran away, he saw the babies inside. He carried them home to his wife, Acca Larentia. They decided to raise the twins as their own sons and named them Romulus and Remus. The boys grew up strong and brave. They lived among the shepherds and learned to hunt, fight, and protect others from wild animals and robbers. Everyone liked them, finding the truth. When the twins were grown, a fight broke out between local herdsmen. Remus was caught and taken to King Amulius for punishment. Romulus went to rescue him. During the fight, an old man, the shepherd Faustulus, told them the truth about who they were. The twins were shocked. They were not shepherd's sons. They were the grandsons of Numitor, the true king of Alba Longa. Romulus and Remus gathered their friends, attacked the palace, killed King Amulius, and freed Numitor. The people of Alba Longa welcomed their old king back. Numitor told the twins, "The gods saved you for a reason. Go and build a new city where you were found." The argument of the hills. Romulus and Remus went back to the place near the river Tiber, where the wolf had cared for them. The land had 7 hills. Romulus liked the Palatine Hill. Remus preferred the Aventine Hill. They decided to ask the gods for a sign. They watched the sky for vultures, which were seen as messengers of the gods. Remus saw 6 vultures first. Romulus saw 12 vultures later. Both claimed victory. They argued for days. Then each started to build his own walls. The death of Remus, 753 BCE. One day, Remus came to see Romulus, building the wall of his city on the Palatine Hill. He laughed and jumped over it. "Is this what will protect your city?" he said. "Even I can cross it." Romulus became angry. He picked up a tool and struck his brother. Remus fell to the ground and died. Romulus stared at his brother's body and said quietly, "So may it be with anyone who crosses my walls." That day, Romulus finished the wall alone. It was April 21st, 753 BCE, the day that Romans later celebrated as the birth of Rome. The city of Romulus. Romulus named the new city, Rome, after himself. He became its first king. He built houses, a meeting place called the Forum, and temples to the gods. He invited people from nearby towns, poor men, runaways and exiles, to come and live there. Soon, Rome was full of men but had few women. To solve this, Romulus invited the neighboring Ansebines Ios to a festival. During the games, his men seized the Posebine women Tosiataus to be their wives. A war followed, but the women stopped the fighting. They stood between their fathers and husbands and begged for peace. The two groups joined together, and the city grew stronger. The end of Romulus. Romulus ruled for 37 years. He built the new Senate, divided the people into tribes, and formed an army. Then, one day in 716 BC, he called his soldiers to meet near the river Tiber. A dark cloud covered the sky, and thunder rolled. When the light cleared, Romulus was gone. Some said he was taken up to heaven by Mars, his father, and became a god named Quirinus. Others whispered that the nobles had killed him, but the people believed he had gone to join the gods, and that he still watched over his city. The beginning of Rome. From that small place by the river, Rome began. It started with 2 brothers, a wolf and a dream. And from 753 BC, the city of Rome grew to become the greatest power the ancient world had ever seen.